right, good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to the baseball field at Florida Southern College, Henley Field, for the afternoon's game against the East All Stars and the North All Stars here for the state of Florida. Alongside Rick Ringer, I'm Brian Lott to bring you the call today. Rick, we got had a pretty good game, first game,
Oh my!
5-1 ball game. Um, where the South beat the West. But great set of baseball, and we're looking for another great baseball game here.
Oh, I tell you, for an old ball coach, I am absolutely in heaven. I'm just enjoying every moment of this. Like you said, we saw some phenomenal baseball first game. I mean, the defensive plays, the difficult plays, the players were just so fundamentally sound. They made routine pitchers making pitches, the batters with great discipline and plate awareness. It was just everything you could want in a game of this caliber. And I'm sure we're going to end up having another one here today.
I would agree there. Looks like there's some great kids from all over the state here. Like I said a minute ago, the North will be facing the East. It's a little bit different than our normal baseball game, 9 inning game. It will be a 10 inning game, as well as we will not run the traditional game. We'll have two different pods, so that all the hitters can get a minimum of three at bats in the game. And same thing for pitchers. Pitchers will pitch no more than 2 innings. And also, too, when it comes to hitting, when a hitter does get walked, they will put a pinch runner on for that batter, and that batter will start back over with a 2-1 count. So it's a little bit different than your traditional game, but this is here to be able to showcase the kids here. There's a lot of fans here, and I see a lot of guns that are sitting around ready for action from whether they're college or major league scouts here. So um, looking for a good game here.
It's interesting to see all the assortment of polos around. You've got a great mix of colleges, and also you see quite a few professional logos around. That's always creates an interesting environment for the players. I'm sure that they're pretty excited to be here. It's quite an
Yeah,
honor.
it is an honor, and I'm glad that we're here to be able to
Sure.
bring it to everyone.
I'm telling you, there's no place in this world I'd rather be than right here today. For me, this is as good as it gets. I'm in heaven.
So
So,
we'll finish up today with East versus North, and then tomorrow, I believe first pitch will be 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. roughly, where the teams will flip, and they'll play another game tomorrow.
the great
So
thing is the bleachers are benches. They're not individual seats. So I'm pretty sure if I can find a something to use for a pillow, I'm just going to stay here overnight.
that's exactly right.
People that know me would probably believe that. Oh, this
Might be
is
a little warm though, because
yeah.
it is warm here at the ball field. We're here at we're not even made it into the 1st of June, and we're potentially looking at temperatures up in the upper 90s and potentially hitting the 100 mark. So I know
for
these kids are warm and they're going to be hot out here, but they're ready to showcase their talents.
for a guy that's from Maryland, that's used to freezing to death. I'm loving every bit of this. The great thing for us, really, is that we're not in the sun. We're back underneath in the shade, and we and nice breeze blowing. Speaking of which, the wind we're getting some gusts that's coming through here. It's actually kind of blowing out to right center field, and anything that gets up in the air may end up being a challenge for the outfielders today.
Uh, we didn't see a ton of in that first game. We didn't see a ton of long balls hit.
No.
Saw a lot of line drives and a lot of hard ground balls. So
Yeah, there was a
yeah,
number of them that went out there, but again, the I feel like the wind kind of held them up
yep.
enough. And tip your cap to the outfielders. I mean, those guys got fantastic reads off the bat all day long, and they were able to make plays. It was just I don't know. I'm just in heaven watching these players. They are just so fundamentally sound, so well coached, coming from great programs. And, one of the most gratifying things to me is just getting a chance to talk to the coaches before games, between games and stuff. And they are just, without exception, some of the kindest, most giving people you ever want to talk to. I mean, they're open to questions. It's just so much fun talking shop with them. I'm absolutely just having one of the best days of my life here today.
Yep. And you know that these dugouts are full of in the season competitors where they're fighting for conference championships and state championships against each other. And then you flip the script, and they show up here, and now they happen to be on the same team, trying to put a win together and have some bragging rights as they move on into their college and potentially professional careers.
That's a great point. I was thinking about that during the first game. The teams are grouped by regions, so a lot of these kids have played against each other, maybe several times, throughout their high school career, and maybe some of them are rivals. But here they are getting a chance to wear the same jersey and get a chance to play together. And it's interesting too, going down to the dugouts, watching the kids interact with each other. They're like it's like a brotherhood, and obviously founded on deep respect for each other. I mean, these guys are getting along. They're having a great time, kidding around with each other. And when they hit the field, they play like they've been playing together for 4 years, even though they're from different programs.
That's
It's just
exactly
really
right.
been a sight to behold.
Yep. So while we wait for the grounds crew uh, to get this field soaked down a little bit and get ready for the first pitch, we'll take a little break and we'll be back in a few.
Box Out gives you the ability to create graphics at the speed of sports to highlight your athletic department, teams, and student athletes in seconds. Used and trusted by Notre Dame, Ohio State, UConn, Marquette, Georgetown, and many more of the top college brands in the country. If you want your school's brand to stand out through all the clutter, start your free demo at boxoutsports.com.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
I went through the VFW, I went through the American Legion, and I felt they couldn't help me. And, I got in touch with Chris, and he got right to work on it, and I'd say within a year, I had 100% disability.
All right, welcome back. Still got the grounds crew out, trying to get the field ready for a great afternoon action of baseball. We are here in sunny Lakeland, Florida, at the Henley Field, historic Henley Field. Um, Thankful for Florida Southern College to allow the FACA to host the All-Star game here. Um, don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button on YouTube, as well as Facebook and Twitter.
Such a thrill to be doing the broadcast from this facility. I read that it was opened in 1929, and it was the home of the Tigers spring training facility until, what was it, the 70s, 80s, something like that. They called it Tiger Town. Of course, they have a new facility now, but being from Maryland, it's a throwback to the old, minor league stadiums of the past. Where I'm from, we used to have a stadium up there. It's still in existence called McCurdy Field, and that goes back to the early part of the century. There was a minor league barnstorming team called the Frederick Hustlers that used to go all around and play games and stuff, and it was very reminiscent of this stadium here with the old covered grandstands and everything else. I just think it's just a phenomenal venue to be able to watch a baseball game.
Yeah, it is an old school stadium, and like you said, it don't know exactly. You said 1929.
Yeah. So what was it like, Brian, when you played here? During the break, I was asking Brian if he thought that we'd get in trouble if we went and ran out there through the sprinklers as the field crews watering down everything.
Yeah, thank goodness we got a pretty good, like you said earlier, we got a pretty good little stiff wind here, which kind of helped keeping it cool here in the shade. But I know these players are gonna have the heat to deal with as well as the sunshine. I know that in that first game, there were numerous pop flies that we had that plays were made, but not before the player had to do a pretty good job to shield that sun to be able to make that play. So we'll see that again. Sun should start going down some.
While we have a moment, I want to give a shout out to our dear friend of the broadcast and good friend, Hernando High School coach Tim Sims. Tim's been under the weather a little bit, but he's home and listening to the broadcast today, and we send him get well wishes and thank him for his contribution for all that he's done for Florida high school sports. He's just a legend and one of the most wonderful guys and great teachers of the game. So Tim, here's to you, buddy. Get well soon, and we'll look forward to seeing you here before we know it.
That's exactly right. Get well soon.
Just got to love that guy. He's been a legend. I think he started coaching, 1993? I thought I was old. I started in 95.
Looks like everybody's sitting around. I think the umpires are about to come out. Ground crew is about to finish up here. We're going to have player announcements, starting lineups, and we're going to get this game underway. Probably somewhere around the 5 o'clock hour, we should see first pitch. Again, just to kind of give the format. Format is a 10-inning game, not your traditional 9-inning game. They will run a pod for hitters. There's 2 different pods. Each pod will allow the hitters to get 3 at-bats, and that is to be able to ultimately they want to win the ball game and win the bragging rights. But more than not, they want to be able to allow these kids to showcase their talents, whether if it's on the mound, in the field, or at the plate. There's a lot of scouts here, a lot of college coaches here that are looking at these players. These players are here for a reason. They're the elites of the state of Florida, from north to south to east to west. So want to allow them to showcase their talent. So we will play a 10-inning game. Play the pods. Once the pod is through hitting, they will close out that inning and move on to the next inning. Pitchers will only pitch no more than 2 innings. Each pitcher right now is set to pitch that.
One thing we learned from the first game, there's no slouches. Every player that's been here deserves to be here.
That's exactly right.
Caliber of play has been outstanding.
and they all should get equal time as well. And I believe the way the FACA's got this set up and the way the coaches are running it, they are able to do that, and that's
First class in every respect.
it
And we
is.
are absolutely honored to be able to be here to be part of this. And thank you so much to the FACA. I hope to be here for many more years to come, God willing.
So while the grounds crew finish up rolling up the water hose, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be ready for the player announcements and first pitch.
I went through the VFW, I went through the American Legion, and I felt they couldn't help me. And, you know, I got in touch with Chris, and he got right to work on it, and I'd say within a year, I had 100% disability.
All right, we're going to kick it down to Eric. Hey, welcome back here. We are here. The broadcast announcer. Broadcast announcer is calling the game, so we'll take it down to Eric White down there on the field as the broadcaster will announce the lineups for both sides. So we'll take it down to him.
First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the East All-Stars. From American Heritage Del Rey, number 1, Joey Lavisa. From Haggerty, number 1, Austin Jacobs. From South Florida, number 4, Connor Wiggins. From Vero Beach, number 4, Chase Wilson. From Windermere, number 5, Ty Head. From McNeil, number 5, KJ Scobie. From New Smyrna Beach, number 6, Brody Kelly. From Olympia, number 10, Mason Mojica. From Deland, number 10, Bryson Treacle. From Winter Springs, number 11, Braden Wetland. From Oviedo, number 12, Aiden Lopez. From Hardy, number 12, Helen Lindsay. From Lake Brantley, number 13, Michael Molinas. From Windermere, number 14, Shannon Fusil. From Fort Meade, number 14, Carson Montesco. From Boone, number 15, Luke Matola. From Park Vista, number 17, Ethan Medicine. From Martin County, number 19, Anthony Frickenwheel. From Rockwood, number 22, Blake Cooksey. From Olympia, number 22, Adonis Melez. From Okeechobee, number 23, Gavin Tingle. From Lakeland, number 24, Xavier Rivera. From West Boca, number 27, James Littman. And from Rockwood, number 30, Bryce Turner. The assistant coaches are Kyle Jackson of David Park, Eric Lassner from Windermere, Larry Sweeting from Justin Beach, and the head coach, Corey Cook from Justin Beach. And now the home team on the scoreboard, the North All-Stars. Number 4, Hayden Smith out of California. From St. John's Country Day, number 4, Kyle Wolfson. From Lyon, number 4, James Davis. From North Florida Christian, number 5, Garrett Workman. From Santa Barbara, number 6, Matt Toad. From California, number 9, Cole Kiltree. From Bushel, number 9, Noah Hayes. From Pensacola Catholic, number 10, Chris Ripper. From Bellevue, number 10, Sam Plano. From Escambia, number 11, Isaac Bates. From Lincoln, number 12, Miles Bailey. From Bowles, number 12, Chase Peck. From Tate, number 13, Ray Huckstone. From Mosley, number 15, George Martinez. From Bloomingdale, number 15, Cooper Dixon. From Pensacola Catholic, number 15, Brock Clayton. From Bozeman, number 17, Trey Power. From Beachside, number 19, Jake Meadows. From Bowles, number 21, David Martin. From Bushel, number 21, Anthony Wilkie. From Leon, number 23, Jay Campbell. From St. John's Country Day, number 23, Cole Meyer. From First Coast, number 25, Hunter Carnes. And from Vanguard, number 28, Noah Wood. The assistant coaches are Dale Hall from North Marion, Stephen Barnes from First Coast, Josh Blum from Florida High, and John Hollenbeck from Florida High. The umpires for today's games are Vernon Frank, Ian Holland, Derek Little, and Ryan Romero. Let's play ball.
All right. The lineups have been set. And I think we're almost ready to play ball. I guess the players thought that they were going to do a national anthem here for this game, but they did the national anthem there for the first game. So I think they were waiting around, but I think we're ready to play ball, Rick.
I tell you, I'm ready to go.
So East will be the away team and batting first, and North will take the field. And for the North, we will see number 4, Chase Davis. We'll start off for the North. Chase is from Leon. He's a 6'2", 215-pounder left-hander. That'll get the start. And we hope to be able to have players' names and numbers that we will announce pitchers and hitters. But there might be times that they might not be wearing the uniform or the number that we have, so we do apologize if we don't get the names out for certain kids. When it comes to the field, it's almost impossible to be able to account for every kid that's out there and who they are to get them right, so we'll just be bringing up the field where the ball goes to and where the play's made at. So do apologize on that side, but should be able to get pitchers and hitters at least announced here on the broadcast. So
right off the bat, I like this pitcher's motion, right over the top, very direct, not a lot of wasted motion, very economical to the plate. It's creating great downward angles. It's going to be exciting to watch. Looks like we're going to have a lefty-lefty matchup to start.
First pitch in with got some pretty good velocity too.
Yeah, I was just thinking on it. I wish we had access to a gun.
I imagine there's plenty of them around to look at if we can see them.
There's so much talent in the state of Florida. It's just amazing.
All right, let's play ball. So
I'm giddy
start off.
as a little kid, and I'm not even coaching.
Leading off for the East be number 5, Ty Head. Ty is out of Windermere, 6'3", 190-pound outfielder.
Windermere's a great program. I believe they won the state championship this year.
That ball comes in low. Ball 1.
I don't think people really realize just how hard it is to win a state championship.
Ball comes in on the outside for a call strike 1. I would agree there.
It
is super difficult to win a state championship.
Talented teams and stuff, but you just run into that one pitcher along the way. Great breaking ball.
Great curveball fouled off by Head.
Phenomenal job staying back on that and fighting it off. It was tailing away from him.
And we got a 1-2 pitch. That ball comes in low. Evens the count up 2-2.
Great discipline. Just shows he's not trying to do too much at the plate, just staying nice and simple. Another
Curveball
off-speed.
misses a little low.
I got to feel like we're going to see the express here.
Runs the count 3-2. Payoff pitch.
There it is.
Swing and a miss. Great pitch. Hard cut.
Well, you got to feel like the two off-speed pitches or three off-speed pitches prior to that really set up that finishing fastball.
Yep. Up next will be number 5, KJ Scooby. And Scooby is from McKeel, 6'1", 195 shortstop.
Going after that first pitch, just fouls it off.
Scooby is committed to go play at South Carolina.
Oh, that's exciting.
South Carolina's one of the teams that's made it into the regionals this year and potentially looking at trying to get back to Omaha. I believe they won a national championship maybe 16, 17 range.
Yeah, and they actually won back-to-backs.
Yep.
I followed them through the whole postseason. Great pitch, right in on the knees.
There for the second out of the inning.
As I mentioned earlier, I just love how this young man creates angles. That was a great illustration. You know, he started on the first base side of the rubber and just created an angle right in on the right-handed batter's knees. This young man's shown a lot of poise very early.
So up now, batter number 12, Caden Lopez from Oviedo. And he is committed to play at University of Mississippi.
Oh, my.
His best high school memory is hitting his first high school home run as a sophomore year. That's a called strike. Evens the count up 1-1.
You guys get a chance, go on YouTube and check out the video of Ole Miss's facilities. I think it's like $60 million or more. It is absolutely impressive.
That ball goes in for ball 2. You know, it hurts my heart to announce Ole Miss because me being a Mississippi State grad.
Yes, sir.
A little difficult to announce that, but congratulations to him.
Did you ever get a chance to meet legendary coach Ron Polk?
I did actually get to meet Ron Polk.
Oh, that guy is a baseball god.
He is. What an atmosphere, but Ole Miss has got an amazing atmosphere as well. So.
Oh, yeah.
He'll have a good time and be an asset to them.
Very, very fortunate to go to a number of different clinics and seminars where Coach Polk spoke. It's just an absolute encyclopedia of baseball knowledge.
Ground ball over to second base. Great job getting there. Record the third out of the inning. So 3 up, 3 down. And we'll move into the bottom half of the first inning. We'll be back in a minute.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
Welcome here to the bottom half of the first inning. East is out on the field. Our pitcher is number 14, Carson Monstiaco. Monstiaco is out of Fort Meade, 6'3", 185 right-hander, as well as third baseman.
So far, I've seen fastballs, slider, changeup.
Leading off for the North is number 25, Hunter Carnes, on first pitch.
So up first for the North, number 25, Hunter Carnes. Hunter's from First Coast, 6'1", 200-pound catcher. A swing and a miss, fastball, strike one. As for Monstiaco, he's committed to the University of Florida. His best baseball memory is probably pitching 15 strikeouts in a game, hitting in a winning run on the seventh inning. Pretty good 15 strikeout performance there. Pretty good memory.
Not too shabby.
So runs the count 1-1 here. Oh,
That was just a sick breaking ball. Holy
that
cow.
was I think he caught him sleeping there, but
Well, it almost seemed like it stopped midway and
Yep.
just decided to go south. Tremendous
it runs the count 1-2.
rotation. Timeout called by the batter. I'll tell you what, the Gators are going to be stacked. I can think of about a half dozen players off the top of my head that are going to be going there within the next year or two. My golly.
Fastball outside corner evens the count up 2-2. His non-baseball accomplishment that he's proud of is winning Polk County Player of the Year as well as Quarterback Player of the Year. So he looks like at least a two-sport athlete. And winning Quarterback of the Year, I would imagine, probably had a high-powered football season as well.
Yeah, well, in addition to this young man, they're going to end up having Nico Jansen's Hoyt from Nature Coast and Rittenauer.
Strike three.
Three pitchers, 93, 95 miles an hour. Big strike three here.
So far, we've seen a pitching duo, 3 Ks in the top,
Yes,
and
sir.
1 K so far in the bottom half.
That's
That's going to bring up number 12, Miles Bailey.
Not really a huge surprise. You expect it. You know, the old rule is great pitching beats great hitting.
Bailey's out of Lincoln, 6'4", 225-pound first baseman.
You can tell he's got a very athletic build. I'm sure he probably plays all the sports.
A 1-0 pitch. That ball misses just outside.
Just miss. Great pitcher's pitch. I don't blame him being careful with his pitch sequence here. 3-0.
Misses low, ball 3.
Just look at the build on that young man. You know, you make a mistake leaving the pitch over the plate, that thing might not even come down tomorrow.
No. That ball misses outside. Ball 4.
All right, so now courtesy runner, and we go to 2-1 count.
We'll put a courtesy runner on first base. That's the format here in this All-Star game. We'll put a courtesy runner on, and the count will go 2-1 on the batter, Bailey.
Looks like we got a Gator on the bases.
Do have one out here in the bottom half of the first inning. swing and a miss. Evens the count up 2-2.
Got his hands held high. I like fastball here. Let's see what he does.
Was a fastball, just a little on the high side.
Yeah,
It runs the count 3-2.
I think he's trying to just kind of saw him off and put it right on his hands. He just missed his spot a little bit. The high hands, I'm just wondering if he might end up with a little bit of a loop to his swing. Yeah,
A swing, strike 3.
yeah, he's late on the express.
It was a good cut there by Bailey, but great pitch by Monstiaca to record the second out.
One of the things I'm really enjoying just the variety of different uniforms. You know, the players are all proudly displaying their high school team's uniforms, and I'm loving the colors and designs.
Going to bring up number 4, Kyle Boylston, St. John's Country Day. The ground ball, second baseman over to record the out. The runner was on the move, but defense was able to record the third out of the inning. So as we move to the top of the second, no runs and no hits. We'll be back in a minute.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the Clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Oh, yeah. All right, welcome back. We're here at the top half of the second inning.
Now batting from Lake Brantley, number 15, Michael Flitter.
We have number 4, Chase Davis, is back on the mound for the second inning. He was pretty efficient in that first inning. 3 batters, 3 Ks. Now he'll face number 13, Michael Kalinich.
I'm really enjoying watching this young southpaw work.
And Michael is out of Lake Brantley, 6'1", 195 catcher. Committed to play at East Carolina University. Swing
how about
and a miss.
that? Go Pirates. My son went there.
And even the count up 1-1.
Great baseball town.
His best high school memory is winning District 4 championship, so
That would do it.
that would be a good one. His favorite MLB player is Yadier Molina because he considers him the greatest catcher of all times. So
I can't argue.
can't argue that as well.
Of course, I like Pudge and Johnny Bench. Big pitch.
And that's a call in there for call strike 2.
Well, if he
2-2.
goes to East Carolina and Greenville, there's a place he's going to find out about really
Yep.
quickly. It's called Bee's Barbecue. Oh my gosh, that is legendary Carolina barbecue.
But probably his best accomplishment here, I need to make sure we make comment of this, Michael Kalinich, He loves helping special needs players for the last 3 years at school. So
That is awesome.
that's a great accomplishment there. So good
Nothing
job.
like giving back.
Yep.
I hope he ends up coaching when his playing career comes to an end. Continue to be able to give back to the game.
Yep. That brings up number 22, Adonis Ballas.
That was a great pitch there. He starts him off with a breaking ball, and the batter was sitting dead red there, and he got him, fooled me. Great sequences there. He goes fastball away.
Velez out of Olympia, 6'1", 185, 6'1", 180 infielder.
It was a good thought. He brought another breaking ball in, broke in over the plate, but just came in a little bit low.
We do apologize. We do have our center field cameras currently down. We're getting that looked at. So we hope to have that back up here shortly. So bear with us. With a foul ball out of play. It runs the count 1-2.
Again, he did a great job of creating an angle in on the right-handed batter. 2 strikes, he had to protect that.
Great job, foul that off.
I don't know how he got a piece of that. Kudos.
Keeps the count 1-2. Can't say enough about Davis right now. 4 batters, 4 Ks, a 1-2 pitch. Ball's down in the dirt. Evens the count up 2-2.
I got to feel like he's just got to reach back and let the big dog eat here. I mean, he's got a plus fastball. I think he just needs to just go straight after him. I'd love to see him just let that thing fly right here. He's been setting him up with a lot of soft stuff.
Challenge him a little bit high with a fastball. Oh, he throws a curveball.
Another breaking ball. Come on,
Velez
son.
was able to fight that off to live for another pitch.
Let the big dog eat.
Keeps the count at 2-2. 1 out. Top half of the second inning. Foul tip. Strike 3. Great job by the catcher to secure that foul tip for Davis.
Number 1, Austin Jacobs.
Another K in the books.
Another K in the books. So
young man's quietly having himself a day.
Yep. That brings up number 1, Austin Jacobs. Jacobs is out of Haggerty, 6'1", 180 infielder. Fouled out of play. And Jacobs is committed to go play at Clemson University.
Oh, how about that?
Best high school baseball memory is winning the regional title my sophomore year at Bartran Trail. That ball comes in low for ball 1. Even the count up, that was a called strike. 0-2. His best non-baseball accomplishment is helping a program called Challenger in his community. So another player here giving back to the community.
That's fantastic.
Foul back out of play.
Clemson's going to get a dandy. I was fortunate enough, one of the schools that I coached at, the head coach was a former Clemson All-American, Kurt Siebert. He ended up making it to the bigs with the Cubs.
Favorite major league player, ball comes in low. His favorite major league player is Brandon Crawford. He loves the way he plays shortstop.
That's awesome.
So we got a 2-2 count, 2 outs. Ooh, curveball catches the outside corner. Phenomenal pitch.
Wicked pitch.
Man, what a outing for Chase Davis. 6 batters, 6 Ks. We move to the bottom half of the second inning, 0-0.
That young man's special.
preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
All right, guys, welcome back. Bottom half of the second inning. 14, Carson Monstiaco.
If you
He's
love
back on the
watching,
mound here for his second inning.
if you love watching a great pitcher stool, you're in the right place.
We have seen a great pitching duo. So he'll be facing number 23, Colt Myers. Myers is out of St. John's Country Day, 6'2", 175, shortstop / pitcher. And Monstiaca gets it in there, fastball for strike one.
Very athletic build. Look at the legs on that young man. You can tell he's no stranger to the weight room.
No, he's not. Got a quick 0-2 count here on Myers. Great job there by Myers. Little squibbered over to third and not in time. Great play by the third baseman there on the east. Barehanded that ball, but Myers was able to get down the line and was safe.
The time in the weight room paid off. He got up that line quick.
And he's going to get the first hit. He's going to record that as a hit in the books. Great play.
Fantastic pitch. Again, he threw that crazy breaking ball. Oh, that's a shot. That might have a chance.
And off of the wall, home run.
How about that?
By Chris Rembrandt. Didn't get a chance to call him out. First pitch, he hit a laser halfway up the scoreboard there. Great at bat by Chris Rembrandt.
Yeah, I don't think he got cheated on that swing.
No, he didn't.
That was this shot.
And Chris is out of Pensacola Catholic, 6'1", 185, and he put every bit of 185 pounds into that hit. So, great job.
Panhandle representing today, Ryan. Making a little noise.
A great curveball there.
That curveball is really special. He gets so much late life on it.
It brings up number 13, Bray Touchstone. Touchstone is out of Tate, 5'10", 215-pound, kind of a utility player, first base, third base, outfield. And that was a fastball on the leg, hit by a pitch. So with the hit by a pitch, just like a walk, we'll put a pinch runner at first, and we'll start back with a 2-1 count.
The thing that makes it so difficult is his fastball and his breaking ball are coming right through the same tunnel. So it makes it that much harder for the batter to pick up.
Yep, pickoff attempt to first. Runner was able to get back safe. Got a 2-1 count on the batter. Ball comes in low. 3-1.
I think they ought to start making hats with Velcro.
That ball misses high inside for ball 4. So he will take his walk now after the 2-1 count. And I just got the signal that our center field camera is back up. So thanks to the technical team here, led by Will Wilkie, we were able to get the center field camera back up. So we are a swing and a miss by Noah Hayes. Noah is out of Buckholtz. 6', 195 catcher, first baseman. Got a quick 0-2 count. A check swing there.
Yeah, he just straight up handcuffed him on that pitch.
Hayes is committed to University of Central Florida.
Nice.
Fouled out of play.
Going to get a chance to watch that young man play for a few more years.
His best high school memory is making it to the state championship this year. His best accomplishment off the baseball field is he finished his high school with a 4.0 GPA.
Oh, that's awesome.
Congratulations. There's a pop fly to right field. Great job. What a play by a center fielder to cover that. He had a long way to go and was able to cover a lot of ground and record an out.
Holy cow, Brian. He covered a mile to get there. That was impressive. That young man had an extra gear. Great situation. Again, great fundamentals. Right fielder took the inside lane. Center fielder went deep as they're taught.
That brings up number 17, Trey Power. Power is out of Bozeman. 5'8", 170 left-handed pitcher.
Montana?
He's committed to play at Alabama State University. With that fly ball, ground ball. Great play by the third baseman. He made a diving catch for a ground ball. And the runner at third stepped off, and he was able to record the out. And that would have been the second out of the inning. But they did run through pod 1 like we talked about earlier, so we will be shifting over. We'll be moving to the top half of the third inning. Had a 2-0 ball game off of a 2-run homer by Rembrandt, and we'll be back in a few. All right. Back here in the top half of the third inning, we do have a new pitcher on the mound for the North. Number 6, Matt Hogue. Let's see. Matt is out of Ponte Vedra. He's got it. All right, we're going to have to take a quick break. We'll be back here in just a moment. Yes. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was fixing to read it. I was like, yeah. All right, excuse us for the technical issues. We're back here. We were talking about Matt Hogue out of Ponte Vedra. He's listed in the book at 5'4", but he's 6'4", 205 lefty.
I'd love to have a gun on this young man. He is
He'll
pumping
be
it in there.
facing Ty Head. Ty Head struck out his first at bat. Hogue has a quick 1-2 count on him.
I just love his delivery. Very effortless, very relaxed, and the ball's just exploding off his hand.
Got a ground ball over to the pitcher. Not in time.
Great job from second baseman hustling over there for the backup. Outstanding effort. I love to see that.
Great job. That was a tough play. It was kind of in no man's land
Oh yeah, and the worst
between
part
pitcher
is
and catcher. And
yeah, and it had so much spin on it.
Yep.
You know, the pitcher got a read on it, but then when it hit the ground, it hopped sideways, and that totally took him out of the whole equation. Made a great pitch there.
So that brings up number 5, KJ Scooby. Scooby struck out his first at bat.
Oh,
Swing
nice
and a miss.
breaking ball.
Got a quick
Nice.
0-2 count. Matt Hogue is committed to play at Florida State University.
How about that?
His biggest high school memory was making the regionals finals his freshman year. A swing and a miss, strike 3. First K for Hogue today.
Says a lot too, making the varsity roster as a freshman.
Yep.
That's really, really hard to do.
Gonna bring up number 12, Caden Lopez. He struck out his first at bat.
I'm enjoying watching this pitcher work. We're gonna have to keep an eye on him in years to come. He's special. He's only gonna get better.
His favorite major league player. Runners on the go. Catcher makes a great play.
Got him,
and
yes.
Hammered him. Great job by catcher to make that throw down to second and record that out. So we got a quick 2 outs here. His favorite major league player as a Hogue, the pitcher, is Jordan Montgomery.
I was waiting to see if the runner was going to go because he kept getting bigger and bigger secondaries.
Ooh, that just missed on the inside corner.
Kudos to the catcher, though. Quick exchange and perfect throw. Couldn't have been anywhere else to make the out.
Runs a count 2-1.
This young man is a joy to watch pitch.
Fastball outside. Runs a count 3-1.
Boy, I wish I had a gun to see just how hard he's throwing.
Pop fly. Long ways to go. Can he get there?
Oh.
Great hustle by the right fielder. He had a lot of ground to cover.
Add to the fact that he's battling that sun, the ball's breaking away. Rule of thumb is that as an outfielder, the balls are going to break towards the foul line. So he almost had to overrun that to even have any kind of a chance.
I run the 3-2 pitch. And that ball missed way outside. Looks like it might have either he had a slipped in the dirt or it slipped out of his hand, but that missed way outside.
I think that's
so that will run us to a pinch runner. Ball 4 pinch runner here, and it'll have Lopez with a 2-1 count here with 2 outs. Top half of the 3rd inning. That ball misses on the inside. Allowed the runner to get down to second base on a wild pitch.
Yeah, he was kind of kicking at the landing area, so I'm going to have to watch his next delivery, see what happens, if it's just footing or release.
Bound to be his footing.
That mound's
But we do have a 3-1 pitch. Runner at second base.
Mound's seen a lot of action today.
Ball misses outside. Ball 4. He will take his base. And that'll bring up number 13, Michael Kalinich. He struck out his first at bat.
Oh, big breaking ball
What
there.
a great curveball there. Swing and miss, strike 1.
Well, I'd have been sitting dead red there too. I'd have gotten fooled as well. It's a great pitch.
Another curveball.
Tried it again.
Great job laying off of that. Evens the count 1-1.
Pitch recognition on the part of these hitters today has just been really impressive.
That ball gets by him. Another wild pitch for Hogue. And runners advance 60 feet. So we have now runners at second and third. 2 outs.
I kind of feel like he's just getting out over the front leg a little bit too soon. It's causing him to just pull it across his body.
Kalinich could get him a base hit here. We have a tie ball game.
That would have been the pitch to do it on.
The low inside fastball called strike 2. Evens the count up 2-2. 2 outs. And
oh my.
hit him in the back, so we will put a pinch runner on. And he'll go back to a 2-1 count.
Tell you what.
So now we got bases loaded. 2-1 count, 2 outs, top half of the third inning.
I was going so hard it hurt me.
That ball misses low. He's struggling a little bit with his command.
Yeah, I feel like he's just kind of rushing out of his balance swing.
The runs a count 3-1. You know, these kids have got to be amped up too, you know, being out here playing these all-star games.
Absolutely.
And you got everybody in the fan, all these fans and scouts and stuff that are. So that's his ball 4. So he will take his base after the hit by a pitch. And we'll plate a run. So we have a 2-1 ball game now. And that'll bring up number 22, Adonis Velez. Struck out his first at bat. Curveball in there for strike 1.
I noticed he just moved to the other side of the rubber on that pitch. Now he's back towards the first base side, but the last time he was third base side. And I'm just wondering if that hole is bothering him. Maybe he'll go back to the third base side again.
Evens the count up 1-1.
Now he's first base side, so we'll see how it happens.
A pass ball. Get off the catcher's glove. Maybe they wasn't on the same page as a pitch, but I did get to the backstop and played it a second run here in the inning to tie this ball game up. 2-2.
Oh, looks like we finished the pod.
Looks like the pod must have finished, so we will move to the bottom half of the third inning. 2-2 ball game. We'll be back in a minute.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the Clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
All right, welcome back. Bottom half of the third inning. As we get this inning started, we're going to take it down to Eric White. He's going to be talking with the coach from the north, John Hollenbeck. So take it away.
Batting number 25, Hunter Carter.
Coach, first, what keeps you motivated after 42 years to get up and keep coming to work and coaching every year, every day?
Well, it's games like this when you see the best players in the state, and I've been fortunate to have a couple of guys that have played in this game and are playing for Florida State right now. So the motivation is watching these young men develop and come to a game like this and see all their hard work and everything pay off.
And finally, what does it mean to you, not only personally, but for you to represent Florida High School as well, to be here and represent at the FACA All-Star Game?
I've been at Florida High, like you said, for a long time. I'm just honored and proud to wear the garnet gold and be the younger Seminoles. And like I said, I just enjoy every moment of it.
All right, and that's Coach John Hollenbeck from Florida High. We'll take it back up to you guys.
All right. Thanks for that,
Thank you.
Eric.
I appreciate it,
and
Coach.
while we were interviewing Coach Hollenbeck, Carnes hit a line drive double to right field, and on a throwing error back to second base, he was able to squirt away and get to third base. So we're sitting here with nobody out, runner at third base, and Miles Bailey up to bat. Miles struck out his first at bat tonight. Also, two on the mound for the East would be number 27, James Littman. Littman's out of West Boca, 6'1", 185 right-hander.
A nice, lively arm, Brian. He throws kind of three-quarter. Really quick to the plate.
He is. It was a great job of hitting there by Carnes, too. I believe he took his first or second pitch line drive right over the first baseman's head. Ball squirted away from catcher, but was able to keep the runner at third. Got a 2-2 ball game here, bottom half of the third inning. Looking to put the ball in play somewhere on the right side. Easily score that run from third.
Left-handed batter, you got to like the odds of that.
Great pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Great pitch. You know, it's interesting, Brian. It seems like he hides the ball really well. It's difficult to pick it up until he's just about ready to release it.
It brings up number 4, Kyle Boylston. Boylston grounded out 4-3 put out his first at bat. Little slider curveball in there for strike 1. 0-1. 1 out. Got a runner at third.
Oh, great pitch. Wow, that was tough.
That's a
It had to be a cutter or something because that thing just went sideways.
that evens a count 1-1. There it is again. Ball right back up the middle. Great hustle by shortstop, but not able to get to it.
Almost got to it.
Great piece of hitting there by Boylston. Was able to plate Carnes for the North to take the lead again.
Great effort on the shortstop's part. He just almost got to that. I thought that was clearly through off the bat, but he made a valiant effort.
Brings up number 23, Colt Myers. Colt had a hit his first at bat. Fastball misses low inside, ball 1. Runner goes, throw down, and safe was able to get up underneath the tag there.
I think the throw is in time. It's just wrong side of the base.
Yep.
That was close.
So that runs the count 1-0. Called strike 1. Excuse me, counts 2-1 now. And 1 out. Runner at second. Ball misses high and outside. 3-1.
Keep an eye on this runner at second base, Brian. This young man's got itchy feet.
That ball misses low for ball 4. We'll put a courtesy runner on. It'll be runners at first and second. 1 out. Myers will go back to a 2-1 count.
You got to feel like the batter might have a little bit of an advantage because he's already seen, a number of pitches, but these pitchers just keep making pitches.
Ball goes outside for ball 3. 3-1. Great pitch by Littman, but just on the outside corner and couldn't get that called strike.
There it is.
That catches the outside corner. Even runs a count 3-2. Got a payoff pitch. Fouled out of play to the right side. We'll do it again. Great curveball there. Strike 3.
Great pitch
for Littman. It gives us 2 outs in the inning. And that brings up number 10, Chris Rembert.
Been showing a lot of fast stuff, and then he really set him up to pull the string on that last pitch.
And if you remember back First pitch that Rembert saw last at bat, he hit the scoreboard.
Huh. That was a
That ball in
shot.
there for a called strike. James Lippman, pitcher, is committed Florida Atlantic University. Swing and a miss. Quick 0-2. David High School memory is winning 3 back-to-back-to-back district championships.
It's a huge
Favorite
accomplishment.
pitcher has to be the number 1 pick in this past year's draft, Paul Skeens, because he's the best pitcher in baseball, and I can't say that I
There it is.
disagree with it. The runners were on the move there, fouled it back. Skeens has been since he's been called up to the majors, has done a really
He's
good
lighting
job.
it up in Pittsburgh right now.
Yep.
Hopefully that'll give the team, the program, and the city a big lift.
Yep. So congratulations to Lippman for committing to Florida Atlantic. Ball runners again are on the move again. But that's strike 3 on Rembert. So we got a 3-2 ball game. And we'll be back in a few.
Box Out gives you the ability to create graphics at the speed of sports to highlight your athletic department, teams, and student athletes in seconds. Used and trusted by Notre Dame, Ohio State, UConn, Marquette, Georgetown, and many more of the top college brands in the country. If you want your school's brand to stand out through all the clutter, start your free demo at boxoutsports.com.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
Number 4, Nathan Smith.
Okay, all right. His number is. All right, we're here in the top half of the 4th inning. Got a new pitcher on the mound. Number 4, Caden Smith.
Yes, sir.
For the North team. Smith is out of Ocala Forest, 6'2", 195, pitcher / outfielder. Caden is committed to Texas Christian next year to play college baseball. His favorite memory is pitching against and winning versus Beltram Trail at home. Favorite Major League player is Bowden Francis. He's great mechanics and uses his backside. His best non-baseball accomplishment is graduating with highest honors. Congratulations to Caden Smith for committing to Texas Christian as well as graduating with high honors this year.
He's going to have a bright future.
Yep.
Nice delivery here, 12-6 motion, creating nice angles downward to the plate. Steel uniform they have. Very much a Florida vibe.
Ball misses low outside for a ball 1.
Just missed. Might have been a little down.
Swing and a miss.
Nice adjustment, just brought it in about a half a ball.
Evens the count up 1-1. Another swing and a miss. Runs the count 1-2. Woof. That curveball just missed on the high
Yeah,
side.
he's not missing by much.
That runs the count 2-2. Great pitch there.
Big pitch.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for the first out of the inning.
I really like watching pitchers that create angles like that because, you know, if you think about the point of impact with the bat, it's almost like an X, if you will. And the pitchers that throw more flat, it stays in that hitting zone just a moment longer. Motions like this make it a lot tougher.
And that brings up number 1, Austin Jacobs. Hey, Jacobs struck out his first at bat. Looking to try to get a base runner here with 1 out. Down by a run. Called strike. That runs the count 1-1.
Doing a really nice job of locating the pitches where he wants.
Misses low for ball 2. 2-1.
He's doing a nice job keeping it away from the heart of the plate. Big pitch there.
In there for strike 2. 2-2.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3 on the outside corner for Caden Smith. 2 outs in the inning. So that brings up number 19, Anthony Trigolo.
Yes.
And couldn't quite check that swing. Trigillo is from Martin County, 6'1", 190 outfielder. He's committed to playing at Tallahassee Community College. His best high school memory is the spring break tournament. Favorite player is Ronald Acuna. He plays the game with intensity and has fun. That's a pop fly to shallow center field. Shortstop was going back, but center fielder called him off for the 3rd out of the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits for the North and 2 runs on 1 hit for the East. We'll be back in a minute.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly. Play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
I went through the VFW, I went through the American Legion, and I felt they couldn't help me. And, I got in touch with Chris, and he got right to work on it, and I'd say within a year, I had 100% disability.
All right, we're back. The bottom half of the 4th inning. Littman is back on the mound for the East and brings up to plate number 13, Bray Touchstone. He walked his first at bat. Curveball in there for strike one.
Same
Another
pitch.
curveball in there for strike two.
Got a lot of sweep on that pitch.
Tons of movement. And he does it again.
Oh.
And
just
missed on the outside corner, I guess. That one looked just like the other two, but
yes, sir. He
didn't get the call.
outside.
So we have a 1-2 pitch. That's a line drive, fly ball to left field. And back goes the left fielder, but home run for Bray Touchstone. Great job there. Ball just kept carrying. I believe this wind helped it get out, but great job.
It did. You know, I expected that one to be down, but like you said, it just kept going. Great shot. Certainly, I don't envy the left fielder there. He's got the sun dead in his eyes trying to pick it out. So he's limping a little bit, but umpire went to check on him. He looks like
great
he's
hustle out
good.
there in left field. Was able to
outstanding effort all the way around.
Not let the fence bother him. I believe he would have taken the fence down if he could. He tried anyway.
Absolutely. Kudos to the batter. I mean, 2-strike effort, and he pokes one out of here.
It brings up number 9, Noah Hayes. He flied out to center field his first at bat. That ball misses low and outside for ball one. That misses low for ball two. 2-0. Excuse me, curveball in there for strike one. 2-1. Fastball outside. 3-1. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for you YouTube viewers. Helps us out.
I love the batter's uniform. It's kind of old school. Reminds you of some of the 70s and 80s.
It does.
Like the old Astros uniforms. Love the creativity here.
Ooh, foul ball
that
in
was
the
a laser.
First base dugout. Headed right for the coaching staff. Looks like everybody's safe over there.
Yeah, somebody could have gotten really hurt because that thing was a shot.
It runs a count 3-2. And no outs. 1 run in here in the bottom half of the 4th inning.
This young man's got the ability to go deep.
Ooh, ball caught on the outside corner for a called strike 3.
That was tough luck there.
That brings up number 17, Trey Powers. Trey hit a hard ground ball down to third baseman his last at bat, and third baseman made a phenomenal play and was able to tag the runner out for the 3rd out in the inning.
Interesting. He starts him out off speed away on that pitch.
That connects for called strike 1. 1-1. That misses. 2-1.
When he's missing, it's not by much.
Fouled out of play to the left side.
He's just close enough to the zone. Even when he misses it, batters have got to protect it.
Great piece of hitting there by Powers to fight off that curveball.
I'd love to know what that pitch is, because it doesn't have a lot of downward. It's more almost like a slider, cutter.
Right.
Yeah.
It's got a ton of movement.
Oh my.
Right to left. Fastball on the corner, fouled out of play to the left side. A great piece of hitting here by Powers to continue fighting off this off speed.
Doing a great job fighting him off. Just waiting for a mistake.
Got a 2-2 count.
Wow, how about that?
That one could have been a cutter, or looked like maybe it'd been a changeup, maybe. But called strike, or foul tip, strike 3. Great job by the catcher to secure that ball.
That was heroic effort hanging on to that one.
2 outs here in the inning. Brings back up number 25, Hunter Carnes. He's 1 for 2 on the day. A ground ball up the middle, over goes second, and couldn't quite make the play. And Carnes is safe at first. We're going to record an error in the books on that play.
That was tough on the handle. That ball was hit with a lot of overspin. Got to the second base and just kind of rolled up his glove. He wasn't able to get a good handle on it to make the throw in time. But to his credit, though, he broke down on it well and kept it in front of him.
That brings up number 12, Miles Bailey. 0 for 2 today, 2 strikeouts. Pick off to first. Carnes is back in safe. Swinging and a miss. 0-1.
Staying with the same pitching plan. Fastballs right in on the hands.
Fastball outside. Evens the count, 1-1.
Yeah, I feel like he just missed a spot on that.
Another fastball just outside.
Yeah.
It runs the count 2-1. Three and one.
Yeah, he's missed 3 balls on the outside. He's just not getting. I really feel like he's got to shift gears and go back in on this batter. You can't let him get that barrel on the ball.
Fouled out of play.
Yes, and now he's back 3-2.
Got a 3-2 count, 2 outs. Runner at first.
You can tell if this young man gets a barrel on the ball, it's going to go a long way. He really needs to saw him off on the hands here.
Runner will be moving on the pitch.
There it is.
Foul tip, strike 3.
He executed his pitch.
But not before a home run here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. We got a 4-2 ball game. We'll be back for the 5th inning in just a minute.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
All right, top half of the fifth inning. Caden Smith is back on the mound for the North. A 4-2 ball game. And we have actually moved into pod 2 on the east side. Should have Wilson, Wiggins, and Wickman coming up for the east.
We got a front seat to a dandy today, Brian. My golly, these guys are all making plays. And it's funny how often just one pitch is making all the difference. Just a mistaken location or the batter just figuring it out.
All it takes is one mistake, and you got already a close ball game, 4-2. So,
absolutely.
With that, number 4, Chase Wilson's up to bat. Wilson's out of Vero Beach, 6'1", 175, third baseman. Ball misses outside for ball 1.
Yeah, nice pitch, maybe up in the zone a little.
It misses low for ball 2. Curveball in there for strike 1. Good pitch there. It runs a count 2-1.
Really intrigued watching a lot of these players. I just wish we'd gotten a chance to watch them all season long. A lot of these guys are just a delight to watch them play.
Yep. Runs a count 3-1.
I can assure you nobody's having more fun than I am today.
That ball misses high for ball 4. They'll put a pinch runner on first, and the count will go back to 2-1. That misses high. I was just fixing to say it seemed like he'd been struggling here in this batter with his fastball, but been able to locate curveball.
Yeah,
but
he's
did run a count 3-1 here. That fastball connected.
He's been mixing in quite a bit of breaking balls, but he's got that big leg kick, which makes me wonder if he's going to be susceptible to runner trying to take second.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for Caden Smith.
Next up, number 4, Connor Wiggins.
That brings up number 4, Connor Wiggins. Connor's out of South Fork, 5'11", 170. Infielder / right-handed pitcher. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Would imagine at some point this probably tomorrow, looking at seeing Wiggins on the mound. Curveball connects
Nice
in there for
breaking
strike two.
ball.
He does have a really nice breaking ball.
Came right out of the same tunnel as his fastball. Came off his hand, I'm thinking fastball, but that thing just backed up.
A swing and a miss, strike three. 2 quick outs after having a walk.
Notice runner at first, he's trying to time the movement a little bit. It wouldn't shock me if he, depending on what their setup is, if he's just green light to go, if he gets a read or not. But
that brings up Braden Weckman. Weckman's out of Winter Spring, 6'3", 220 outfielder. Committed to play at Mercer University. Best baseball high school memory is making the Final Four his junior year. That fastball connects in there. Evens the count up 1-1.
Tell you what, getting to the Final Four in Florida is really an achievement. So many great teams and programs in the state.
His favorite Major League player is Ryan Mountcastle because he likes working out with him in the offseason. Ground ball, runners were moving.
Yes, sir.
Ball bounces over the second baseman's head. Allowed the runner to make it to third. Going to rule that a hit.
I've been waiting for that runner to break. He's had that pitcher's movement now for probably a half dozen pitches at least.
Brings up number 15, Luke Matola.
Runners on the corners here. 2 outs.
Matola's out of Boone. 6'4", 190 outfielder.
This big young man could put 3 runs on the board here in a hurry.
Matola's committed to Central Florida. University of Central Florida.
They got some good things going on there, Brian.
Favorite high school memory is beating Winter Park in the first round of districts this year in a close game.
You love how these rivalries come into play and create memories. There he is.
Ball, runners moving. And the catcher couldn't pick the ball up, had squirted it back behind the umpire, allowing the run to score, so we now have a 4-3 ball game.
See that happen
Runner
a
moved
lot.
to second base.
Catcher couldn't pick it up. We always teach our pitchers to point.
And Matola's favorite Major League player is Josh Lowe because he has very similar movements to him. You have a 1-2 pitch, strike 3 for Caden Smith. So we move to the bottom half of the bottom half of the 5th inning. We got a 4-3 ball game. We'll be back in a minute.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
Welcome back to the bottom half of the fifth inning. We do have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 30, Bryce Turner for the East.
Number 4, Kyle Boyle.
Bryce Turner is out of Rockledge. 6'7", 245-pound right-handed pitcher.
No way I want to be in the box for this.
Ground ball to second baseman. And the first baseman came off the bag to catch it. So record an error there for the second baseman. Got a runner here in the.
I think he underestimated the batter's speed. He just kind of drifted there and then made a bit of a toss and compounded. It was offline.
Number 23, Colt Myers.
So with that, up to bats, number 23, Colt Myers. 1 for 2 today. Runners moving. Throw down is not in time. Stolen base.
I was expecting if he's going to go first or second pitch. With the way he got up the line, you know he's going to be a base stealing threat. I think he stole 1 or 2 bases last at bat, didn't he? And there he's going to take third.
Wow. Pass ball there. Allowed the runner to get over to third base. We're going to take it down to the field with Eric White interviewing the East coach, Corey Cook. Take it away.
Eric White here on the field with Coach Corey Cook from Jensen Beach. How you doing today, Coach Cook?
Great, man. Beautiful day.
Thank you for being here with us. First, just want to ask you, what was your upbringing and what led you to be the coach here at Jensen Beach?
Yeah, I got done with playing ball, got done with school, and came back to my alma mater and coached there as an assistant, and got offered to be a coach at Fort Pierce Central, which at the time wasn't doing very well, and we took them from 2 wins to 14 wins. I was only there 1 year, and then the Jensen Beach job came open, and they offered me the job, and this is my 10th year. I just finished my 10th year, so yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And also Coach Cook has led his team for the most wins in school history with 26 wins. How do you feel about that, Coach?
Yeah, that was great. That was a great year we had a few years ago, and that was fantastic to go on that journey with those boys and to just see them succeed, and all the hard work they put in was amazing, and I'll never forget it for sure.
And just last thing to get you out of here real quick, what does it mean to you, not only personally, but to represent your school being here at the FACA All-Star Game?
It means so much. Last year I sat as an assistant coach, and I got to look through the program, and I saw all the different coaches that have coached. They keep track of all of it, and I looked for all the names that I might know and all the schools in our area, and the Treasure Coast, representing the Treasure Coast, and only a couple schools from our coast have been represented here, and so it means a lot to be the first coach at Jensen Beach. Hopefully there will be a lot more after me and in our area and get well represented, but it really is a great honor to do this, so very appreciative.
All right, thank you so much for being here with us, Coach, and there you guys have it. Have Coach Corey Cook from Jensen Beach. I'm Eric White, shooting it back to you guys.
All right, welcome back. While we were away and Eric did a great job interviewing Corey Cook, we did have a run scored. That was a pop fly by Colt Myers out to center field to score a run. So we have a 5-3 ball game. Up to bat right now is Chris Rembert. He is 1 for 2 with a home run, and great strikeout there by Bryce Turner. So we do have 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
I'm really impressed that the batters have been able to get the bat on the ball with his delivery.
Swing and a miss. Up to bat is 13, Bray Touchstone. Bray is 1 for 1, a home run to left field and a walk. Got a quick 0-2 count on him.
His delivery, he actually closes his shoulder, and then the ball just comes slinging out of his hand. Big, strong young man. He's
kind of got the 3/4.
Yeah. Lot of side-to-side movement.
Ball misses low.
That was a great pitch.
Evens the count up 2-2, 2 outs. Nobody on base.
Could not have missed by much. There it is.
Called strike 3 on the outside corner for Turner.
Nice adjustment.
So we move to the top half of the 6th inning. North just scored a run, making 5-3 ball game. We'll be back in a minute on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
All right, we're here in the top half of the 6th inning. We do have a new pitcher on the mound, number 12, Chase Keck for the North. Keck is out of Boyles, the 6'2", 180-pound right-hander. And up to bat for the East is number 14, Karstens Monstiecko. Keck is committed to play at Clemson University. His best high school memory is Final Four his freshman year and when she was the closing pitcher to close out the regional finals.
Wow.
Favorite major league player, I'd called strike 1. Favorite major league player is Max Scherber because of his high-end competitor that always goes the right as a hitter. That's a line drive base hit to left field. Great piece of hitting there.
He barreled that up
get
nicely.
The inning started off.
What I mean is, does any of the assistants want to do any, or no? Number 10, Mason Mahisco.
That brings up number 10, Mason Mojica. Hit. Left. Mojica is out of Olympia. He's a 6'1", 200-pound catcher. That ball misses outside. 3-0.
I love it. Olympia.
Mason's committed to play at Polk State College. Best high school memory is hitting 2 home runs in 1 inning off of 2 different pitchers. That pop fly to center field. And to make the play is the center fielder for the first out of the inning.
Anything in the air is going to be a question mark today. The air is still definitely gusting.
Now batting from Lakeland, number 24, Xavier Rivera.
Can't really complain because it's giving us a nice breeze here in the stands.
Yep. That brings up number 24, Xavier Rivera. Rivera is out of Lakeland here, local. 5'10", 185-pound catcher. Pop fly in foul territory. Over goes the first baseman. Got some room and makes a great catch, especially with that wind blowing like it is. He did a phenomenal job getting down the line. Second out of the inning.
And credit to these guys too, because they're playing on unfamiliar fields. They're every field you go to has varying amounts of out of foul territory, I should say. He did a nice job. He looked down, see where he was at, and squared up under it.
Yep, that brings up number 19, Anthony Trujillo. That ball's low for ball one. He flied out to center field his first at bat. Swing and a miss. Oh, line
wow.
drive, broken bat. Line drive back to the pitcher.
How about that?
So that ends the inning. No runs. Got a 5-3 ball game. We'll move to the bottom half of the sixth inning. We'll be back in a minute.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the Clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
All right, we're back here in the bottom half of the sixth inning. Up to bat for the North is Noah Hayes. Hayes is 0 for 2 tonight. Fly out to center field and a strikeout. Foul ball out of play. Strike on the outside corner.
I'm really impressed these hitters are able to pick the ball up, especially from that release point.
Swing and a miss. Strike three.
That'll bring up number 17, Trey Power.
And that brings up number 17, Trey Power.
Tell you what, Brian.
Trey is 0 for 2 tonight. Strikeout and ground out to third baseman.
With that pitching delivery, I couldn't hit that with plywood.
A ground ball over to third baseman, up and fires it over to first base for the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up number 4, Caden Smith. We will move to the pot number 2 here on the north side, so Caden will be his first at bat today. Smith is out of Ocala Forest, 6'2", 195. We did see him pitching the last couple of innings, looking to put the ball in play. A swing and a miss.
Yeah, he was definitely late on that one.
It runs a count 1-1.
It was interesting. He tried to go with a breaking ball there, and he slowed his arm motion down.
2-1. Ball low for ball 3. 3-1.
Great position here.
Got a hitter's count here. 2 outs. Foul ball in the box. East is trying to shut the North down. Need to get a couple of runs. That ball misses high.
Yeah, his fingers got under that, caused it to whale hump a little bit.
That'll be ball 4. So we got a pinch runner is going to be coming in for at first base. And Caden Smith will go to a 2-1 count here with 2 outs.
This runner's got some wheels. Let's see if they get him going at some point.
Pickoff move to first back in time.
I love it. I love it. He's already working it. Nice little deke move over there.
And a ground ball to third base. Throw over to first is away from the first baseman.
Yep.
And runner was able to run all the way in, come all the way from first base and scored.
Speed kills, baby. Great base running, great read.
And that
makes
a 6-3 ball game.
You always try and teach your runners to be thinking 2 bases at a time. And that situation he did, and coach was able to identify it, see the ball location, and wave him in for the run.
Not quite sure who this batter is here. Doesn't fall in our lineup, so see if we can get that information from him.
Looks like it might be 21. Yeah, 21.
So it shows to be 21, which would be Anthony Wilkie. And that's a called strike on the outside corner. Makes it count 1-2, 2 outs, runner on first.
I don't know if fans at home can see from the cameras, but we've got some shadows starting to creep onto the field.
Strike 3 on the outside corner. So that moved to the top half of the 7th inning. 6-3 ball game, North over the East. And we'll be back in a minute. All right, we're back here in the top half of the 7th inning. Up to bat is number 4, Chase Wilson. Struck out his first at bat.
Started to mention now as the sun's setting, the shadows are starting to encroach on the field, so they're, I don't know if you can tell by the cameras, but the pitch goes from sunlight from the pitcher, and about the last quarter of the way, it goes into shadows for the batter. It may end up making it a little bit more of a challenge to pick
Yeah, it
up.
will. We got a 2-1 pitch. Foul ball back out of play. It runs a count 2-2 on Chase Wilson. Another foul ball. We'll keep it 2-2.
He did a nice job spoiling that pitch, Brian.
That curveball misses just on the outside corner. That runs a count 3-2. Foul back out of play.
Stays alive.
A payoff pitch. Woo, ball on the outside corner. Gets the call, strike 3 on Chase Wilson. That brings up number 4, Connor Wiggins. Connor Wiggins is 0 for 1 with a K today.
That was the Sherwin-Williams job. He painted that one.
He did. Fouled out of play to the right side. Fastball in there for strike 2. 0-2.
Just missed on the outside. Great discipline. I don't know how he held off on that.
That ball runs a count 2-2.
Back
1 out.
even.
Chase Keck on the mound pitching for the North. That curveball just missed on the outside corner as well.
I really
it runs a count 3-2.
Yeah, I really admire this young man's strike zone awareness. He's just not willing to expand.
Fastball, swing and a miss for strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning for Keck. And that brings up number 11, Braden Weckman. Braden is 1 for 1 with a hit today. He comes in with 2 outs here in the top half of the 7th inning. And that ball connects on the outside corner for a strike 1. Missed outside ball, 1-1.
Pitcher's doing a nice job getting ahead in the counts early in that first pitch strike.
Foul tip. 1-2.
It's interesting too how impactful the third pitch in the sequence is. It's always a big difference between 1-2 and 2-1.
Yeah, it is. You have a 1-2 count now. A great piece of hitting to foul off that curveball. Last pitch. And he blew it by him. Fastball, strike 3.
Great pitch.
Great job by Keck. 3 Ks in the inning. And we got a 6-3 ball game. We'll be back in a minute.
Boxout gives you the ability to create graphics at the speed of sports to highlight your athletic department, teams, and student athletes in seconds. Used and trusted by Notre Dame, Ohio State, UConn, Marquette, Georgetown, and many more of the top college brands in the country. If you want your school's brand to stand out through all the clutter, start your free demo at boxoutsports.com.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, we're here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. We do have a new pitcher for the East. Number 10, Bryson Tressel. Tressel is out of DeLand, 6'2", 195 pitcher. Looking to come in here and shut down the North.
I really like the leg drive he gets out of his motion.
North has actually done a pretty good job. They've actually scored in 5 of the 6 innings that we've played so far. So Tressel's going to try to shut that down here in the bottom half of the 7th. And he'll have to do it against number 15, Brock Clayton. And Clayton if I get on the right team. Brock Clayton is out of Pensacola Catholic, 6'4", 215 catcher. That ball gets in there for strike one, 0-1.
Nice fastball on the outside half.
That fastball might have been a changeup there. Connects in for strike 2, 0-2. Ball low for 1, ball 1, 1-2.
As I mentioned, I really like the leg drive this young man gets.
Ooh, just missed on the inside corner.
Tough luck there. It was a good pitch.
I think the catcher thought he got strike 3. He was ready to throw it down.
Yes, he did.
Didn't get the signal from the umpire, so we runs a count 2-2. And a swing and a miss, strike 3.
Got it that time.
And that brings up number 23, Jay Campbell.
One of the great things that I've seen today is that all of the pitchers are really doing a great job of mastering the in and out or half of the plate.
Campbell is out of Leon, 5'11", 205, third baseman / pitcher. Line drive right at the second baseman. Great piece of hitting there, but
absolutely
right at the second baseman.
Now batting number 9, Cole Gilchrist.
As a coach, you always love to see him, going with the pitch, taking it the other way until it becomes an atom ball. Hit right at him.
That brings up number 9, Cole Gilchrist. Gilchrist is out of Ocala Forest, 6'2", 175. First baseman, left-handed pitcher, and outfielder. His best high school memory is throwing a perfect game against Vanguard.
Holy cow. Congratulations.
favorite major league player is Max Fried.
That
And
was
his
a good pitch.
best non-baseball accomplishment, he has an education, his GPA, he got a 4.79 GPA. And currently not committed to any college team currently.
One day we'll probably be referring to him as doctor.
That's exactly right. We got a 2-2 count, 2 outs. He wanted to swing at it, but he held off for a ball. That runs a count 3-2. Here in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Ocala is well represented here today.
Foul tip.
4.79. That's crazy. Holy cow. I don't think I could get a 4.79 on a 10 scale.
Not a 3-2 count. Ball misses outside for ball 4. So we'll have a pinch runner.
It's a great
I
thinking
guess we'll
man's
call it
at bat.
courtesy runner. And we'll reset the count to 2-1. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. We will be playing 10 innings due to the format, that in order to showcase all these kids out here on the field.
Well, we know this runner's going 90 feet.
And he's gone. And catcher couldn't quite come up with it, so stolen base. Was a called strike. Got a 2-2 count, 2 outs. And
there
he's
he
going
is, going
again.
third.
And ball misses low.
And ball 4.
I believe I had it at a 2-2 count, so it looks like it's a 3-2 count now.
I'd love to know how many stolen bases that young man had on the season. I bet it is way up there.
It's got to be. He's a foul ball out of play.
Is he fast, but he just gets such great reads.
Yep.
Him and his teammate. Obviously, their coach works a lot with him on reads, base running.
Got a payoff pitch here with 2 outs.
Ball 4
ball
upstairs.
Misses high. Ball 4. We'll take his base here.
It's a great thinking man's at bat. He's probably calculating the probabilities as the ball's on its way in.
That'll bring up number 15, Jordan Martinez. Martinez out of Mosley, 6'1", 200-pound right-handed pitcher / third baseman.
I'm surprised the runner didn't break on that pitch because the third baseman wasn't aware of the situation. He was playing back. Didn't sneak in on him until after the pitch was on its way.
Fastball on the outside corner. Got a quick 0-2 count here on Martinez. Runner's moving and hit the helmet. It'll be a hit by a pitch. And we will put a courtesy runner on first base. We'll have bases loaded. 2 outs. And we'll reset the count 2-1.
Here comes the other speed merchant. I'll tell you what, their coach must be living the charmed life to have 2 Ferraris in the garage.
A 2-1 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Great play by the shortstop, but could not quite make the play. Phenomenal dive but couldn't come up with the toss to second base and
He just did a
allowed the
great
North
job of
to
just
score
getting to it.
runs, 7-3 ball game.
Yeah.
Now batting number 10, Sam Plano.
And that brings up number 10, Sam Plano. Plano's out of Bellevue, 5'9", 120-pound third baseman / right-handed pitcher. That connects in there for strike one.
Shortstop's got to be proud of his effort because really, if that thing had gotten by him, that would have been another run.
Now he's had a couple of good plays out there, or at least great attempts. Ball over to first baseman. Pitcher was able to cover first and get the third out of the inning.
Yeah, he was late breaking.
Not before North was able to score yet another run. Got a 7-3 ball game. We'll be back in a minute.
Reminder, fans that all 4 teams will be recorded for
Yako is second, so that must be Matola in the pink and the blue. Yep. All right, here back in the top half of the 8th inning, we do have a pitching change. Number 19, Jake Meadows, will be in for the North. Meadows, let's see if I can find him. There it is. Jake Meadows is out of Beachside. Is 6'6", 235-pound right-hander.
Wow, big boy.
And he's going to be facing out against number 15, Luke Matola. Luke Matola, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout.
Scouts have to love his size.
Jake Meadows is committed to play at the College of Central Florida. Favorite high school memory, baseball memory, pitching a complete game shutout in the first round of the regional playoff. Foul ball back out of play. Favorite major league pitcher is Tyler Glasnow because of how great his mechanics are. And his best non-baseball accomplishment is graduating in the top 10% of his class. Congratulations to Jake Meadows. There's a high ground ball over to second baseman, over to first, but the throw pulled him off the bag, and Montola is safe at first base.
I gotta say that second baseman really impressed me. He read that off the bat, and right from contact, he was sprinting to get to the ball. He made that a much closer play than it ever had any right being. Great effort.
That brings up number 14, Carson Monstiaco.
I'm glad you had to say it.
The pickoff move to first is safe.
He's getting a good secondary. I'm just wondering if the catcher may end up trying to put in something, after the catch.
Carson is 1 for 1 on the day.
Catcher's got a really strong arm.
Swing and a miss there. There's a 1-1 count. Nobody out. You got a runner on first. Looking to trying to make some noise here. That ball misses on the outside. I believe he called that a called strike or
Tell
a
you what,
swing. So
if he can get the right throw to throw on, he may end up having a shot at getting that runner after his secondary.
great
Great
curveball,
pitch, strike
strike
three.
three for Jake Meadows.
Now batting number 10, Mason Mojica.
And that brings up number 10, Mason Mojica. Mojica flew out to center field. Curveball misses low for ball one.
That was a great pitch.
Runner's moving. Great piece of
that's
hitting
in.
here. Ball's going to drop in. Great hit and running. Runner gets to third base here with one out.
That brings up number 24, Xavier Rivera.
Nice job just hitting that little flare.
It was. It brings up number 24, Xavier Rivera.
As you can see, the shadows are really getting deep on the field now. They're starting at the cut of the mound now.
Rivera's 0 for 1 today. Ball in there for strike one.
Oh, with the
Ball in
speed
there
on
for
third, I wonder if they're going to
strike two.
start out the runner.
Fastball in high. 1-2. Line drive hit to right field.
Runner's tagging.
Runner is tagging from third base, so East did get a run put on the board. A 7-4 ball game. Great piece of hitting by Rivera.
Terrific situational hitting for your team. Nice job taking it the other way to score the run.
So that brings back number 5, Ty Head. Ty Head is 1 for 2 on today. And the ball in there for strike one. Ball low, gets away from the catcher to the backstop. Runner advances up to second base on a wild pitch by Meadows. Makes it count 1-1 on Head.
As we've seen today, this is a big league sized backstop. It's much deeper than most of the high school fields around. So the catchers really got to be on their game. Otherwise, the runner's taking 2 bases.
Foul tip. Runs a count 1-2. Fouled out of play to the left side. Keeps the count 1-2. Another foul ball out of play to the left side.
He's doing just a great job of going with a pitch, just not trying to do too much. He's getting pitches that are right on the black on the outside, and he's refusing to roll over.
Fastball low.
Good pitch, just missed.
That evens the count 2-2. 2 outs, looking to get another run in here. Fastball just misses on the outside. That runs the count 3-2.
Great plate discipline.
And that ball misses low for ball 4. So we'll put a courtesy runner on and run the count back to 2-1. So runners at first and second, 2 outs. A 1-2 count on Ty Head. That ball misses on the outside edge. It runs the count 3-1.
He just keeps missing. It's not the umpire. He's just missing it off the plate by probably a ball.
With a flare, ball going to get down
That's in.
just foul.
Oh, my.
Great piece of hitting there. Just missed being fair by looked like no more than about 2 feet. And he would have at least scored 1, potentially scored 2 runs in that.
Really, really interesting to me to see that the last several innings, the hitters really aren't trying to worry about getting the barrel out. They're just hitting these little flares, just enough to score runs. Very much a team approach. I got to applaud them for that.
Yep. That ball misses high. And that is ball 4. And so he will take his base now. So that will load the bases up.
That brings up KJ Scooby.
And that'll bring up number 5, KJ Scooby. Scooby is 0 for 2 tonight. 2 Ks. Curveball in there for strike 1.
Way to get ahead, work ahead.
A good cut, swing and a miss though. 0-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for Jake Meadows. So did give up 1 run here in the top half of the 8th inning. We'll move to the bottom half of the 8th inning, 7-4 ball game. We'll be back here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Because everybody's hit on this side. Everybody's hit, so I'm going to say it's Caden Smith. It's number 4. Yeah, that's who it is. All right, we're back here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. We do have a pitching change. On the mound for the East will be number 17, Ethan Madison. Madison is out of Park Vista, a 6'2", 210-pound lefty. Excuse me.
For the Norfolk, number 4, Jaden Smith.
Excuse me, we do still have Bryson Tressel. Bryson Tressel is still on the mound for the East. Do apologize for that. Up to bat for the North is number 4, Caden Smith. Caden reached on the error to third baseman. So he is 0 for 1 today. That ball connects in for strike 1, 0 and 1. That ball misses inside. Ball evens the count up 1 and 1.
Wow, that was a deceptive pitch.
Curveball connected in there for her. Strike 2.
Really slow curveball.
1 and 2. Just missed on the inside corner. Evens the count up 2 and 2. Ball hit down the right field line, just foul.
Again,
good 2-strike approach there.
Another
punch it down
example.
the right field line, but just foul.
It's another example of these batters just going with whatever the pitcher's giving them. Got a pitch on the outer half, and he just flared it out there. It just missed.
2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Pulled the string on that. Nice job.
Caden Smith.
Now batting number 21, Anthony Wilkie.
And that's going to bring up number 21, Anthony Wilkie. Anthony Wilkie struck out his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Fouled back out of play.
Just missed that. Fouled it straight back.
Wilkie is committed to Clemson University. Favorite high school baseball memory. He's playing in Fort Myers this year for the state championship. Favorite major league player is Garrett Cole. The way he throws with confidence in his demeanor on the mound is something I try to implement. The last pitch was a ball back to the backstop. Evens a count up 1 and 1.
Umpire's getting a load of new pearls.
His favorite non-baseball accomplishment is his academics as well as the meaningful relationship he has with his family and friends.
That's nice.
So congrats to Anthony Wilkie on commitment to Clemson University.
Go Tigers.
It runs a count 1 and 2 with 1 out. Ball misses on the outside, evens a count up 2 and 2. Foul tip.
You know, Brian, we got out here this morning real early, and I was over by the dugouts, and they had buckets and buckets of brand new pearls in there, and I was like, oh my golly, I would feel like I died and went to heaven. All my baseballs are so ragged right now.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good job by catcher to secure that swing and a miss.
It's a great pitch. Had a lot of sweep away from the batter.
And that brings up number 15, Brock Clayton. Clayton's 0 for 1 today. A strikeout. And ball misses high for ball 1. That ball misses inside. Almost hitting Clayton.
Yeah,
runs a count 2 and 0.
Tell the catchers are having a little bit of a difficult time picking the ball up.
Just beginning to get that shade over the pitcher's mound.
You know, I just watched that one. I can absolutely see the difficulty he's having. You try and pick it up off his hand, and then it disappears for a moment.
It runs the count 3-0.
Glad I'm not up there trying to hit it.
The pop fly out to shallow center. Back goes the shortstop.
Wow.
And makes a great play to end the inning.
It's amazing the range.
So we finish up to the bottom of 8, 7-4 ball game. We'll be back in a minute. All right, move to the top half of the ninth inning. Number 19, Jake Meadows, is back on the mound for the North. And up for the East will be number 12, Caden Lopez.
Number 12, David Lopez.
Lopez is 0 for 1 with a walk today. Just as a reminder, we will be playing 10 innings, so this will not be the last inning. So stay with us for the conclusion of the game. That curveball falls in for strike 1. And at the conclusion of this game, Rick will be announcing player of the game. So make sure you stay tuned for that as well. That ball misses. Hits in there for strike 1. Evens the count 1-1.
All the great plays today. I mean, how do you pick something?
You got your work cut out for you. Ground ball out, foul out of play.
Please, if you will, give us a like and then hit subscribe so you won't be able to miss tomorrow's action. It helps us out greatly. We're a completely volunteer organization.
Fouls.
Right off the plate and off his leg.
Yeah, make sure you join us tomorrow. We'll have 2 more games tomorrow. I believe first pitch for the first game is 10 a.m. and second game will be roughly 45 minutes afterwards. So probably somewhere around the maybe 2 o'clock hour. We should get started in the second game. So make sure you join us tomorrow. That ball misses just on the inside corner.
Maybe we'll start a GoFundMe for donuts tomorrow morning.
They evens the count up 2-2.
Nice
line
piece
drive,
of
base
hitting.
hit to center field.
Nice piece
for
of
Caden
hitting.
Lopez.
Very well done.
You know, I did see a Krispy Kreme on the way in, so.
Oh, you're hurting me.
Hopefully the light will be lit up red in the morning. And that brings up number 13, Michael Kalinich. There's a ground ball up the middle. Looking for a turn 2. Could not quite bounce the ball to first base. Could not quite recover that at first. So was able to record the 1 out at second, but not at first. So We do have one out and runner at first base.
Now batting, Adonis
Fantastic effort on the catcher's part for getting up the line, being in position to knock that down.
That brings up number 22, Adonis Velez. He's 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. Ball misses on the inside for
Just
ball
missed
1.
him.
That connects in there for strike 1. 1-1. Swing and a miss there. Strike 2. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Now batting,
Brings up
number 1, Austin Jacobs.
brings up 2 outs in the inning. Up to bat will be number 1, Austin Jacobs. Jacobs 0 for 2 today. Two strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss. Foul tip. 0-2. At the count 1-2. 2 outs. That's a strike on the outside corner for called strike 3. So we move to the bottom half of the 9th inning. 7-4 ball game. We'll be back on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
All right, moving to the bottom half of the 9th inning. Do have a pitching change for the East. Number 17, Ethan Madison. Madison out of Park Vista. 6'2", 210, left-handed pitcher. Looking to come in here in the 9th and 10th inning.
Number 23, Jay Campbell.
And up to bat for the North is number 23, Jay Campbell. Jay hit a line drive, his first at bat this evening. Line drive out to second baseman. That fastball connects on the outside corner. Strike 1. Ball misses low. 1-1.
Oh, look out. All righty.
Yeah, foul ball and
Foul bat.
a foul bat. Campbell lost the grip on that one and slung it. Luckily, we had a tent and a net to help block that from hitting a spectator. But he slung that out of the ballpark. So he did recover his bat now and do have a 1-2 count on him.
Well, you know, coaches teach him throw the barrel of the ball. I think he's listening.
He listened to him. He got him chasing on a fastball outside for strike 3. And that brings up number 9, Cole Gilcrease. He's 0 for 0 today with a walk. Fastball outside, ball 1.
Is this the doctor?
Yeah, I believe this was the doctor. Ethan Madison, pitcher, is committed to play at Florida Gulf Coast University. That ball misses outside, ball 2, 2-1. His best high school baseball memory is throwing a no-hitter. Heard that a couple of times today.
That would do it.
And his greatest non-baseball accomplishment was graduating high school.
There you go.
Hey, something to be said for that. So congratulations to Madison. That's a swinging strike 2. It runs a count full 3-2, 1 out.
Journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step.
That ball misses low. That'll be ball 4, courtesy runner. We'll reset the count 2-1.
I felt like he tried to nurse that one in there. Took a bit off. It's like he's trying to steer it.
Ball misses low. And inside,
Hard not to
runs
be
the count 3-1.
Hard not to be nostalgic with these guys graduating. I can remember, you know, we graduated before the internet, and my wife and I have been together since we were 16. Graduation time, she said, you know, take a good look at these guys because most of them you'll never see again. Fortunately, now with social media and texting, these guys can stay together. Strike 3. Looking.
Strike 3. Great pitch there by Madison to strike out Gilcrease. That brings up number 15, Jordan Martinez. Martinez is 1 for 1 today. Had a hit in his first at bat. And had one of the RBIs as well.
Runners going.
Runners going. Catcher couldn't quite get a grip on it.
It was difficult for the catcher there because it actually jackknifed the batter, so it was difficult for the catcher to try and dig it out and make any kind of an effort to get the throw down. So it's a great pitch to run on.
1-0, foul ball out of play to the right side. Evens the count 1-1.
With the shadows, I had no idea where that went off the bat.
I heard it, man. It took me a minute to find it.
Yeah, I don't envy these players. Runners moving again.
Squirted away from the catcher. Runner was able to stand up coming into third. So we got a 1-2 count, 2 outs. Runner at third base.
These runners are that fast. I wonder what the school's track team must look like.
Ball's low. 2-2.
Great pitch again. He tried to straighten his knee.
Another ball low. Runs the count full, 3-2, 2 outs.
I know that big open stance is very inviting. Let's see if he tries to hang him up on the outside corner here.
Oh, ball in the dirt, ball 4.
Went in again.
Have a courtesy runner at first. Runs the count back to 2-1.
Speed Unlimited number 2. I'd really like to see him at least start him out here on the outer edge, see if he can get the batter to dive in and then go back and jackknife him.
He figured that was going to happen. Base hit. Hard ground ball. Gets past the shortstop out into left field. Is able to score a run for the North. And Martinez was able to motor on the second base on the throw to third base. So great piece of hitting.
Tell you what, the shortstop's been tested today. A lot of the balls that have been hit to him have had a lot of overspin. The thing, it was on the ground all the way, and it got to him, just took a hop right over his shoulder.
That brings up number 10, Sam Plano. Plano hit into a 3-1 out. His first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Did score a run in that last hit. Recorded an RBI for Martinez. Make an 8-4 ball game. 2 outs. Runners at second and third.
That was a good pitch you just missed there.
Runs the count 2-1.
Another batter with an open stance.
That ball misses outside for ball 3.
Got a big
3-1.
Got a big leg kick, and the batter does, and sometimes it's a timing device. To me, I'd be throwing fastballs here.
That connects on the outside corner.
Good spot.
Runs the count full, 3-2.
Oh,
just
pitch,
missed on the outside. Or just missed low, actually.
Yeah.
So we got another courtesy runner. Looks like speed times 3.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like having a garage.
Reset the count 2-1 here.
It's like having a garage full of Corvettes.
Foul ball out of play.
2-2. Years ago, I used to coach against a team from very little school in Maryland, side of a mountain. They used to train in the off season for speed. They were the fastest team on the planet, and they still are. Went up a couple weeks ago and got a chance to see my good friend, Coach Mike Franklin, and he just does an amazing job with his boys.
3-2 count.
Ball 4.
Runners should have been moving, but they were not. And I believe they would walk in a run there.
Yep, now we're switching out.
And so now the pot is cleared, and we will move to the top half of the 10th inning.
Short team will take up the south seat, followed by the east versus west game. 30 to 45 minutes after the conclusion of that first game.
Who's that, number 28?
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
All right, we're here for the top half of the 10th inning. Due to the pods that we have, we will be playing 10 innings today. So as we move into it, we do have a new pitcher on the mound. That pitcher is number 28, Noah Woods, out of Vanguard. 6'3", 230-pound pitcher slash catcher slash first baseman. Up to bat for the East to try to put some runs on the board here. The last inning is Ty Head. Ty is 1 for 2 with a walk. He got a ball hit to the first baseman, and he will take it unassisted for the first out of the inning.
Again, nice job getting off his spot and getting over and just getting his hop. Just can't overvalue the ability to get your hop and read the ball. These guys have all done a magnificent job today.
Ball comes in low, curveball. Noah Woods is currently not committed, but he is looking at Lake Sumter State College, Central Florida Community College, Florida State College, and Jacksonville.
Holy cow, how did he run that down? My golly,
That was
what
a
an
great
effort.
play during that hard line drive to center field, and the center fielder for the North was able to reel that in.
Tell you
for the
what,
second out of the inning.
One of those schools better hurry up and jump on that young man. He's got some pop in that bat.
He does. Best high school memory is pitching a complete game shutout and district championship win his senior year.
Amazing.
And his favorite major league player, it would be none other than Nolan Ryan.
How about that?
He was a competitor and could keep the team in the game every time and every pitch.
One of the greatest ever.
That ball connects in there for strike one. Evens the count 1-1. We got 2 outs here in the top half of the 10th inning. Stay with us for the player of the game. That ball curves in there and missed on the inside corner for
I'll still
ball 2.
Still never be able to figure out how Ryan never won a Cy Young.
Pop fly to shallow center field. Center fielder comes in and records the out. So there's 3 outs in the inning. 2 of them come from the center fielder. Great plays he made.
That young man just makes it look so easy.
So we'll move to the bottom half of the 10th inning. And we'll be back. 9-4 ball game.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
All right, we're here at the bottom half of the 10th inning, 9-4 ball game. Ethan Madison still on the mound for the East. And up to bat for the North is number 21, Anthony Wilkie. He is 0 for 2 today, 2 strikeouts. Looking to get in the hit column here for his last at bat today.
Leading on to catcher, number 21, Anthony Wilkie.
What a great day of baseball we had.
My
Been great on both of these games. Have been super competitive. Great plays.
I just can't imagine a better day.
That ball misses low for ball 1. Another one low, ball 2. 2-0.
You got to love the demeanor and makeup of the players. You know, there's no throwing helmets and bats and temper tantrums and drama. Everybody's been very, very professional the way they've handled their business, and you know, you got to respect that.
That's right. It's all about having fun when you get out here on the field. Line drive, base hit.
Yeah.
Left field. Left fielder has having problems seeing it. But he was able to corral it in and get it back in and
Nice
keep
arm.
Wilkie from getting second base. So
yeah, you could tell when the ball came off the bat, he had both of his hands up. He couldn't see it, and then somehow he ended up finding it.
Yep.
Got to it, flagged it down, made a nice reverse pivot, and threw a strike into second base. A lot of arm strength out there. I was impressed.
Brings up number 15, Brock Clayton. He's 0 for 2. Strike out and fly out to a shortstop today. Well, that ball in there for a called strike. Ball misses low, evens the count 1-1.
Man, these shadows are brutal right now.
Yes.
The front shoulder flew open a little bit.
About the only position out here that doesn't have to worry about the sun right now is the catcher.
True story. Yeah.
Runs the count 2-2. Third baseman, and looks like he's in the shade a little bit.
As long as he doesn't get anything up.
Great pitch there, foul tip. Great job by the catcher to secure that tip to record the first out of the inning.
He elevated up and away.
Number 23, Jay Campbell.
And that brings up number 23, Jay Campbell. Jay Campbell is 0 for 2 today. And a line drive, base hit down the right field line. Great job for stopping it, maybe to get the ball in. But he was able to motor in for a double. So we got bases, runners on second and third. 1 out.
Fantastic job on the right fielder's part. My golly, he took a terrific line, really the only line he could have taken to get to it. Got on it, corralled it, set his feet, and made a nice strong throw in. It was very impressive.
If he wasn't able to get over there in front of it,
that would have been really
kid
trouble.
on third base could have just walked into home.
Tremendous
Great job.
effort.
So that brings up number 9, Cole Gilcrease. That ball
outfield plays
past the catcher.
Stellar today.
To score a run, a 10-4 ball game. Gilcrease is 0 for 1 today with a walk. Struck out his last at bat. So able to move the runner from second over to third with the pass ball. Got a 1-0 count. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
He got fooled on that. Notice he was real late. I think he was looking for something different there.
Swing and a miss again. Strike 2. 1-2. Another wild pitch. Ball gets to the backstop and run able to score, make an 11-4 ball game.
I almost thought that hit him in the foot. I guess not.
That evens the count up 2-2. Fouled out of play. Keeps the count 3-2. Call strike 3 on the outside corner.
Big pitch on the outer.
Second out of the inning.
Yeah, on the outer edge.
And that brings up with 2 outs, Jordan Martinez. Martinez is 2 for 2 today with 2 RBIs. Looking to continue that hot streak here. Call on the outside corner, strike 1.
Very solid built young man.
Just like you made a comment earlier, you can tell that kid's been in the weight room.
Yes, sirree.
He can put a charge into it. That's fouled out of play to the right side. It runs the count 1-2. Fouled out of play again to the right side. We'll keep it 1-2.
It's interesting. You know, he obviously has the power, but you can tell he's just shortening up his stroke with 2 strikes.
That ball's hit to the right. Just foul.
Just foul.
Great idea.
He's kind of dragging the barrel through the zone. Be interesting to see if they try and go in on him.
Especially with 2 outs, you take it where it's pitched, huh? A pop fly to center field. In comes the center fielder and records the out. So with that, there will be ball game. It's 11-4 North over the East. So with that, we will take it down to Rick for the player of the game.
Well, needless to say, it's a tough choice as always, but we're going to go with Chase Davis, the pride of Leon High School. He, you may recall, he started the game. He faced 6 batters and struck them all out. Don't know how he could do any better. He was very, very impressive on the mound, and we wish him all the luck in the world in his next step in college. So congratulations. Job well done.
Yep, congratulations. Phenomenal job pitching. So for Will Wilkie and Rick Ringer, I'm Brian Lott. And we'll see you next time.